Hubert Cani drove to his right and then maneuvered to his left. A second later, he dribbled hard before stopping behind the three-point line in a snap of a finger, catching his defender, poor Jollo of Salle, out of balance. It was like watching an artist create a masterpiece. Slow, steady, and precise. Nothing was rushed. Everything calculated. There was an idea behind every motion. Cani then spun right, or at least it seemed that way. After being halfway through his turn, he returned left and penetrated hard, leaving the off-balanced go a half step behind. That was all it took. As Go tried to catch up, Cani suddenly stepped back and calmly drained the dagger right between the eyes of his man. The final buzzer didn't sound, but it was already clear the upset was complete and Fu just defeated its longtime rival. "I practice that as an individual on the court, even if I do it by myself," Cani told Rappler in an exclusive interview after the game. With a semi-final spot in the Phil preseason tournament on the line, the Tamaras took down the Green Archers 76-69, behind 22 points by Cani on a very effective 8 of 10 shooting from the field. Make no mistake about it, preseason, tune-up, or an actual game, there will always be animosity and too much history between these two rivals. So any victory will be celebrated, and any defeat will sting. In this latest triumph for Fu, it can thank its lucky stars for Cani, a once sure blue-chip recruit turned out-of-shape misfit turned reclamation success. By now, Cani's story is well known. After winning finals MVP for New's high school team in the UP Juniors basketball tournament back in 2013, the talented point guard decided to transfer to Ateneo for the next stage of his playing career. Conflict with his old school and dealing with the UP's rule, a mandatory 2-year residency period for kids transferring from one UP high school to another for college, forced him to sit out the 2014 men's basketball season. Cani eventually debuted in 2015, but looked a few pounds too heavy and failed to earn significant minutes for the Blue Eagles. A few months later, it was revealed that he would miss the next UP after failing to meet the required grade for Ateneo student athletes. That eventually paved the way for his arrival at Fu, where after having an okay first season with the Thames in 2017, it looks like it's time for him to finally live up to all the potential that had many excited about his future 5 years ago. Of course, everything I went through were obstacles. But of course, I used it as motivation, because that's how we improve when our backs are against the wall and we need to prove to ourselves that we can accomplish what we have to," said Cani as he opened up about his past ordeals. A lot of credit goes to the Fu coaching staff, led by head coach Olsen Rusella, for helping Cani rediscover his gifts on the basketball court. But most of the work came from him, which was evident as he put on a playmaking display against Salle that left even those watching from the stands dizzy. Cani scored 10 of Fu's final 12 points, including 8 in the final 2 minutes alone. After an Algin Malicio three-pointer put DLSU ahead 65-63, Cani answered with a triple of his own to give the Tamaras the lead for good. What happened in the next possessions will leave fans of the team excited: step backs, hesitation moves, superb fundamentals, and stupendous shooting. Simply put, it was one heck of a show. I made a lot of changes. Cani shared about what led to this new and improved version of him. Actually, I didn't go on a diet. I focused more on exercise. I did cardio, weights, sprinting. I did all of those. What made Cani a highly coveted high school standout was his ambition. He craved for success and put in the work regularly in order to attain it. But with off-court distractions along the way, it's not difficult to comprehend why he fell off the path required for success. With factors outside of basketball now in order, he can concentrate on reaching the aspirations he set out for himself. As an individual, I want to win a championship in the UP and make it to the PBA. All basketball athletes in our country have dreams of making it to the national team, the PBA, so I'll do everything I can to reach that. He said with a type of confidence that wasn't present when he first got to the UP. Now lean and with the mental confidence to go with his physical capabilities, Cani isn't planning on being content, especially with only 2 years of playing eligibility left for the future. I'm not yet in top shape. I still have to work harder to get better as an individual and to contribute to the team. Of course, that's what matters, contributing to the team. That attitude, mixed with the special things he can do on a basketball court, should have Salle and the rest of the FU community beyond excited for what's to come.